Hey, this is Alex with 4.5, and today we're going to talk about 3 steps to protect your property management business from fraud and embezzlement. That's a tough topic to cover, but I have a tough man here with me. His name is also Alex. How cool is that? And last name is Harleen, and he is CEO of a company called Kynetic Consulting. He's a pro when it comes to property management accounting. Alex, how are you today?
I'm doing great, Alex. Great to be here with you today.
Hey man, good name. And with a name like this, we can move mountains. So let's talk about the 3 steps. How do people, in your experience, what are the best ways to protect yourselves from issues like that, like embezzlement?
Yeah, so I think a good place to start is kind of looking at the industry. In the property management industry, with property management firms, a firm that has 100 units has typically over $1 million flowing through their account in a high rent area that can be upwards of $2 million, $3 million. As your company grows in size from there, the numbers get bigger. So there's an incredible potential for fraud. And when fraud does happen, it's incredibly devastating because the dollar figures are so high. On top of that, the money isn't yours. So if you have a case of fraud, you can have hundreds of thousands of dollars that ultimately you as the owner are responsible for if that money gets taken by an employee of yours.
Fair enough. So what are some of the ways that you want to safeguard your business to avoid issues like that?
Yeah, so I think there's really 3 things you can do. And if you do these 3 things, it will go a long way to protecting your business from fraud. I think the first and most important thing is a reconciliation that's done correctly. So with these 3 things, it's a little bit like the U.S. government. You want a separation of powers. So the person doing your bookkeeping should not be the person doing your bank reconciliation. If that same person's doing the reconciliation, that gives them the potential to commit fraud and then hide that fraud from discovery. So I always recommend to companies that they either them as a broker do the reconciliation or they hire a third-party consultant like myself to help them with the reconciliation. And then if you're doing that, that's incredibly important and effective. I would say the second thing you should be doing is control of your correspondence with owners and the mail that's coming to your office. It's something that often gets overlooked, but in almost every case of fraud, the reason it doesn't get discovered and is able to happen is because the person who's committing the fraud controls correspondence with the owners and the mail coming in. So oftentimes in cases of fraud, you'll see it where they change an account number and money's getting filed into their bank account instead of the correct government, the IRS or the owner. And when notices and emails come up that would alert you to that fraud, they're covered up because the person is controlling the mail and the emails coming in and out of the company.
That is a very clever one. I would never think that. What's number 3?
So number 3 is also important. It's controlling the outgoing transactions in and out of your account. So by that I mean 2 things. It's the checks. So signing all the checks, you as a broker should have complete control of your checkbook. If you allow somebody else to have any access to that, that gives incredible potential for fraud. The second thing is outgoing ACH transactions. I think this is equally important. You as a broker should have control over what account numbers are being entered for ACH transactions. It's so easy for an employee to switch an account number from the correct owner's account number to their own number if they have access to that kind of thing. So if you control the account numbers, I also recommend, every once in a while, maybe once a year, reviewing that information just to make sure it's all correct. If you do that, you go a long way to protecting yourself from fraud.
Man, those are pretty good nuggets of wisdom there. So, Alex, if people have further questions or they want to inquire about your services or figure out what it costs, how would they find you, man?
Yeah, so a great place to reach out to me is KynetiCconsulting.com. That's KYNETIC.
We'll pop it up on the screen, mate. That's all good. You don't have to spell it.
Sounds good, Alex.
No, that's good, man. I really appreciate the information. This is going to be great. And imagine that your website is running through the video. So that's how we're also going to link it out in the blog. Thanks, Alex. And I'm sure we'll talk to you soon about more topics of this similar nature and importance.
Great. Thanks for having me, Alex.